Welcome to another episode of Super Smash Secrets. I'm your host, Darkblues. Today we'll be going over some interesting characters. So we've gone over some Brawler characters before, and I'd like to go over a couple of Brawler characters that don't really see a lot of light. So number one, I'm going to go over Dr. Mario. Now you're going to ask me, wait, Dr. Mario and Mario, they should be Echo Fighters, right? So Dr. Mario, actually, because he got his medical degree, they were able to legally separate the Echo Fighter allegations from him. The MD actually slows him down. That's in the game, by the way. That description is not from me. That's in the game. The MD slows him down, and as you can see, he has 1.5 times, I think 1.5 or 1.25 times the attack damage, and they cut his speed by about I'd say like half, or around like 45%. It's still Mario. His airspeed, his physics overall are, he still jumps the same way, but his airspeed and his physics overall are different. Some of his moves act different. So his forward airs, Mario's forward airs generally spike. This one is just a very, very meaty move. If I use this at a high percent, it is going to close out of stock like you've never seen. Boom. Oh my God, he's gone. Let's say, like, even at like 85%, this is still pretty threatening. You know, well, that's the sour spot. But if I, that, again, 85. Very, very early percent. These are numbers that Mario doesn't averagely, he doesn't average this type of stock confirm at these percents, especially not at 75. So, obviously, special moves are different. We got Mega Vitamins. Mega Vitamins are a lot more bouncy than Fireballs. Fireballs about travel to a trajectory that is very low to the ground. Mega Vitamins are very, very bouncy. They bounce based on whether you're in the air. The height differs based on whether you're in the air or you're on the ground. All his moves normally are a lot stronger. This move sends differently. This one sends outward a little bit. So like his actual up air is not sent up, it sends away. His down air is actually a spike. It's a stomp. So he actually does have a spike, for those who are wondering. But the most important move, so the cape. He has cape. It's not really used as much. I mean, it's actually not as good as Mario's. His up B, right? His super jump punch is not like, it's not a multi-hit anymore. This is just a single super strong hit, but it doesn't really go far. And Doc Tornado, this move is a little invincible in the beginning. And if I don't press anything, it doesn't really go anywhere. This is a very good move to use as off stage. Anybody gets caught in this at any early percent, they're losing their stock. It's very hard to avoid a Doc Tornado once you're in the range of it. If you mash this move, you can go really high up. So generally, that's kind of how Dr. Mario's like to use this move. Very key move for edgeguarding with Dr. Mario. Smash attacks, really strong. Up smash, very strong, but doesn't send up, it sends outward, or inward, rather. So you catch an opponent lacking on DI, they're gonna actually go straight up, and it's gonna take them out a lot earlier. Down smash is really strong. He's just a stronger but slower Mario. Has all the same moves. Even this sour spot, like if we turn this up a little bit, and we'll just like throw him off here, this sour spot can actually kill if I hit him. His downside is that if he's off stage, it's kind of curtains for him. He has the hardest time coming back. He loses his double jump, he's not coming back. He loses this ability, the Doc Tornado. Look at that, I messed that up, I'm gone. Very, very tricky. You know, sometimes you're off stage, so a lot of Docs rely on making sure that they can hit the tornado, mash as high as possible, come back. You can't really go off stage with this character. It's very risky. Very, very risky. But he has a lot of great tools. And we're talking about specials out of shield, up smash out of shield, the native universal reversal. He has the fastest out of shield option in the game at frame 3. This is his super jump punch. So if anybody lands on you with virtually any move, you can do this, and it's, as you can see for yourself, that is a very strong move. That nets a stock at high percents. Great get off me tool, and it scares a lot of your opponents. Sometimes I just kind of run up there and just go like this, and they get scared. They're like, oh my god, ew, I don't want to get hit by that. To sum Dr. Mario up, it's Mario. You know, he has his throws, he has his combo games. They're all more or less the same. They start from the same things. They just vary, right? You sacrifice power for a lot of. You sacrifice speed for a lot of power, and the ability to actually come back to the stage. And that's why he's not generally seen in competitive play. It's very rare that you see a Dr. Mario being played. When you do see a Dr. Mario being played, and especially reaching high level placements, you know, you should give them a little pat on the back, because they deserve it. So let's go over a couple of secrets with Dr. Mario. Here's a cool little secret. So we went over ledge trumping a couple episodes ago. Now, I know you guys generally are like, all right, well, what exactly does that mean? So generally, I can do that manually. Now, if I want to do it faster, I actually can just cape the ledge, and I'll snap way faster than me doing it normally. So we were talking about cape before not having as much use, but if you want to grab the ledge as fast as possible, so let's say I'm double jumping. You see how it took a little bit for me to actually grab the ledge here? So let's turn on the frame advance. And so I'm gonna try and double jump to this right here. So it took a little bit for me to do that, right? Now you see how fast I snap to it? I'm actually right here. If you can see the first couple of frames, wow, see, it's so fast. So right there, I'm actually using the cape. Because I'm using the cape on a ledge, my grab box becomes a little bigger, and I'm able to grab the ledge a lot faster than normal. I'm actually canceling out an animation that stops me from also going above the ledge and get clipped by characters like Wolf, who have a forward tilt that is very, very long. This is one of my favorite tricks to kind of use ledge trump back air. You can do ledge trump tornado. But that's a lot more complex. Another one is down throw tornado. This is kind of the standard confirm that you want to use for Dr. Mario. You just see they're going outward. That's just gonna work, no matter what. You know, at certain percents like this is basically, it's like a checkmate or checkmate. You know, it's like what do you do in this scenario? You air dodge, okay, bye. Or you know, if they go all the way out, you can chase it. Sure. And then that just puts them in a situation where you can either use a tornado or a re-grab scenario. That's what I'm looking for. You put them in a re-grab scenario. You have them face the tornado, and they kind of have to wait that out. Some opponents, some players, some characters can't wait that out. You know, they have to run into this move. So, to sum up Dr. Mario, a lot of his secrets are very, very easily executable. You can also do this with Mario as well. Tornado is your main tool of kill confirms. Edge guarding. I don't think he's coming back, is he? Yep. Tornado. Tornado is your big move. You want to you want to get off me tool. You got up B out of shield. You got up smash out of shield. You read an opponent, you do forward smash. Or not forward smash, forward aerial. And you read an opponent, you do forward aerial, forward smash. Very good, very strong moves. This is gonna kill Wolf. So if you are looking for a character who's very, very strong, packs a lot of punch, with a medical degree, Dr. Mario is definitely the character for you. You can sacrifice not being able to go off stage and having a lot of limited options. All right, let's go on to the next character. Brawler is a little bit different than the rest of the... Well, the Miis are different from the rest of the cast. And the reason being is that you can create your own special moves on a Mii. Now, I'm going to, for the sake of this episode, I'm gonna go over the moves that are used the most. So we got Feint Jump. I like Onslaught personally, but we're gonna go with Suplex. So Onslaught is normally a rushdown move. So if this hits with you, it's just a straight up kill confirm, untechable. This move is a drop kick that's plus on block. Very, very strong move. If anybody gets hit by this, it does a lot of damage. It doesn't do a lot of knockback. It'll also give you more recovery options. I personally like to use Onslaught, but for the sake of this video, we're gonna go with Suplex. Soaring Axe Kick is a very popular move used by a lot of Mii brawlers. I like using Thrust Uppercut, so I'm actually gonna go with Thrust Uppercut for the sake of this video. Helicopter Kick is your horizontal recovery. Soaring Axe Kick is your really high recovery, and Thrust Uppercut is your fastest recovery. So we're gonna go Shot Put for this one, because honestly, all of the other ones are pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Flashing Mach Punch is okay, but it's just, it's better to have a projectile. Why not? Now, you put them, like I said before, you put all the brawlers in one bag, you mix it up a little bit, and you pull random moves that those fighters have in that bag, you're gonna get Mii Brawler. Mii Brawler has basically more or less the same exact moves and almost the same exact animations as some of your favorite characters. Mario, Incineroar, Fox, this up air, you've seen this one before, right? Incineroar, this down air, we've seen in, oh, Wolf. Yeah, Wolf has a move like this. We got a back air just like Incineroar. It functions very similar. We got ZSS kicks, Zero Suit Samus's forward air, more or less. We have the jumping kick that a lot of brawlers share in similarity. What else? We're smash attacks, you know, strong punch, flash kick. And we got a flash kick just like Fox. Not as good, but definitely great speed. We got a little bit of a grab game. This goes over grabs, and if you wanna take somebody down with you, this is usually the way to do it. They can't do anything about it either. So let's go over the special moves that I chose. So I chose Suplex for the sake of this video. Reason being is it's a very strong move. There are a lot of characters with properties that if they get hit with a grab, they lose their buffs. So you generally want to use this against characters that have like a time limit on their buffs or a specific condition. I mean, some characters can make that back, some characters can't. So it's a great average trade-off just for like not using max onslaught. So the down B is down special is our Feint Jump. You might have seen this before if you played Zero Suit Samus. This also is a two-part, so it has a dive kick as well. If you use this near an opponent, it's going to spike them on the floor for a little bit, and if you let it rip, it will do exactly what you think it will. It's a dive kick. So you can do this for like positional advantage if you want. Throw this out, right? If you think that this just wasn't a good idea to go off stage, I'm just gonna do this and Feint Jump, or then come back out. You know, there's a multitude of things that you can do. It's a very tricky move. It doesn't, unfortunately, you can't edge cancel this move, so it kind of loses its value the higher the level. So you can't really just throw it out there and like have fun and, you know, hey, check me out, I'm Feint Jumping. I mean, you can use it to get away from people. You can use it to reposition yourself. You can use it for recoveries, which is generally used for, but for the most part, you're not going to be throwing this move out unless you want to land. Neutral B, Shot Put, very good on block. You can advance with it, You know, we got our Brawler being a little bit of an Olympian. This is a great move to harass people off stage with. It racks up a lot of damage once it starts stacking. You're like, well, you know, the opponent's not, I'm not closing out my stocks. But they have to avoid this at some point because this does add up in damage. The more you keep throwing it out, the more they're going to take 18% and then whatever scales down from that. And that's, you think that starts, you think that doesn't do anything until your opponent's about like 100%. All right, last one, last special. This move, so just like Dr. Mario and every other character that has the fastest out of shield option in the game. 1, 2, 3. Look at that, look at DK. He's like, man, that's frame 3? Holy crap. So this move is, I like to use it as an extender. So like out of stuff like this, in a juggle situation, right? Right? If an opponent just gets caught unsuspecting, in an unsuspecting moment like that, that'll definitely, so like I said, this is the fast recovery. It doesn't have much range, but it will hit under the stage. So a little tip about this game, or rather a secret that not only applies to me, Brawler, but any character in this game. Something that the community has termed a beefy up B. And what exactly does that mean? Beefy up B is when you want to recover to the stage, if you don't press any buttons, you'll always snap to the stage. But if you're holding down as you're coming back, I don't grab the ledge. And I can actually hit Donkey Kong, who's above me, setting up for an edge guard, and grab the ledge, which is what we call a beefy up B. It's kind of 2 birds in 1 stone. This is going to force any opponent to shield if you're using this particular special move. The last thing before I want to get into a match is, you know, kind of just summarize me Brawler's overall general strengths and weaknesses. So, like I said before, average weight, average speed, average physics. You take all the Brawlers in one, you get yourself something of a mixed bag of just very well utilized moves. If you can use these moves well, your fundamentals really shine out. Me Brawler is one of those characters where you get to really mold yourself as not only the character, but as the player. You'd be able to really focus on dishing out a lot of powerful moves and putting yourself in advantageous positions with some of the moves that you've already familiarly seen with characters that you might have played before. Mario, Fox, Falco, Wolf, Incineroar, and various other Brawler characters. So if you like to have a piece of the pie from every single Brawler, me Brawler is definitely the character that you should pick up. And all right, I think I'm excited to show me Brawler off, as well as Dr. Mario. So, you know, generally speaking, Fox has some of the best tools to already combat Dr. Mario. Illusions, as a tech chase call out, forward tilts on his block. But this, where did the stock go? Look, Dr. Mario is insanely strong. It only took a few hits to just change the pace of the game. Foxes and any character really, their main objective fighting Dr. Mario is to make sure that Dr. Mario is off stage at all times. If Dr. Mario's off stage, then you're eating. You're taking stocks like it's candy. There's no viable way at some point for Dr. Mario to come back. They can only use one of their strongest resources once. Both of their strongest resources actually. Doc Tornado and your double jump. But man, the power that this character gives you is just insane. Ooh, nice crossover. Got away from my scary LB. Hiya. Nice. Nice. So this forward smash is just a whole sweet spot too, which is something I really love about this character. Boy, I got the reset. Oh, nice! If I did tech that, I would still have to struggle coming back. Doc is just one of those characters, man. He's so funny. Let's move on to the next mixed bag character. Brawler has fastest options in the game, has his own set of combative tools that are safe on block, hard-hitting moves, albeit a little bit unsafe, great scrambles, more or less the same output in damage as the rest of the brawlers, probably in the same light as Mario. That is just as strong as Doc forward smash. So if you're playing a brawler, chances are their forward smashes are going to be really good. Their down tilts, their down smashes are going to be the launchers, their starters, like your juggle starters, your up tilts are your juggle starters. It all depends on the brawler that you play. Your aerials landing in with a weak hit, generally combo into whatever you want them to. You got a good grab game. Oh, wow, that did a lot of damage. Down smash, safety, just because if you don't know where your opponent's gonna land, might as well cover both sides. Am I coming back? Nope. I sacrificed that. It has its uses, but that's the drawback it gets. I definitely can do stuff like that and catch unsuspecting opponents. That's the trade-off you get. It's all about knowing what you want personally as somebody who has an affinity with brawler characters. And the little thing that I like to do with this character a lot is sometimes just let that up be ripped right after an up air. If your opponent's not ready to air dodge, they're gonna get caught by it. Most of his throws and normals are all about the knees. It's all about what you set up into next. Generally, it's not a true combo, but you know your opponent would think twice about mashing. That concludes our hidden brawlers for this segment of Super Smash Secrets.